Hey everyone, it's David Brzezowski with Talent Smart EQ with this week's EQ How-To. So moods versus emotions, not the same thing, but one actually does influence the other. Dr. Paul Ekman, a famous researcher who is, by the way, named as one of Time magazine's 100 most influential people of the 21st century, has shown in his research that moods last for hours, potentially. And emotions, those are those momentary, quick impulses and acts. Moods are long-term, but they're also less intense, and they affect our emotions and the way that we actually see the world. So I have for you 3 EQ how-to tips for discerning between the difference of moods and emotions. The first one is that moods are a framework. So if your mood runs high, so in either direction, positive or negative, it can easily affect the rest of what's around you and affect your emotions. So take this as an example. You and a friend, both sitting at the same place, you have a great day, you got up, had delicious coffee, came in, really positive mood. Your other person that you're with got up late for work, got in traffic, didn't get their Starbucks coffee to start their day off, and they're not in a good mood. This third person comes in and starts talking to you and gives you some really funny things that are actually a bit on the sarcastic side. Sits well with you because you find it funny and tongue-in-cheek, but your friend over here is not finding the humor in the sarcasm. The difference here is that your mood is allowing you to take what this other person is sharing with you. The only thing different is that the mood is different. Tip number 2 is that moods are more easily influenced than we might expect. So moods can be shaped by the things that are subtle in our lives. So think about it from this standpoint, that sitting upright instead of slouching makes you feel a little bit different. When you decide to do work outside when the weather is nice and it's not rainy and damp or super hot and humid, or when you play music that really sets the mood for you and you have that on and it's really putting you in a good mood. All those subtle things make a difference. There's a really interesting study that's happening right now. In many universities, they are bringing puppies, yes, I said puppies, into college libraries right at those really intense times for students whenever there is midterms and finals, to see if they can help boost the mood of the students in the libraries. It's all about what you can do to boost that mood. And the third tip is that moods are contagious. Think about that time whenever you got up in the morning and you were in such a good mood and you decided to stop and get the team some donuts. You bring them over to somebody's cube, gather everybody, and you just chat. They then are in a good mood and they pay it forward to their teams, and so on and so forth. As compared to somebody, maybe it's the person that we talked about earlier, who got up late, was in traffic, didn't get their coffee. They walk into the office, slam the door to their office, and everybody sees, ooh, boss is in a mood. Very different, but also very contagious. Be aware of that. So people who are highly skilled in both self-awareness and self-management, they can actually pick up on their own emotions and their moods simply by being more aware. Additionally, a higher self-awareness and self-management can help us in a number of ways. Number 1, it is more likely to help us deal with stress management than not. It is also easier for us to be contagious, like I said, because of the fact that we are in that positive sense and others are going to feel that. So take a breath. Think about what actually pushes your buttons so you can be prepared for that, and you too can affect your moods in a more positive way. Those are my 3 EQ how-to tips for discerning the difference between moods and emotions. And I do want to remind everybody, before we sign off, we have a last ditch for you to sign up for our Train the Trainer event in person in San Francisco. Just about another week or 2 for you to sign up for that. We are going to be there with both of our level 1 and level 2 Mastering Emotional Intelligence courses. If you've been wanting to get certified to be a trainer for Talent Smart's program, go onto our website, talentsmarteq.com and to the events section, and you'll find all the information to come to see us in San Francisco for either or both of those courses. Hope to see you there, and if not, we hope to see you here next time for another round of EQ How To.